The subject property is 33 acres and is located between Indiana Street to the west, Fig Street to the east, 68th Avenue at the north, and 66th Place along the south. The properties surrounding the subject property are a combination of commercial and industrial to the west of Indiana, Bear Mountain Industrial Building to the east, as well as Fig Street, followed by vacant land, existing commercial and industrial to the south, and Maple Valley Park to the north. Though undeveloped, the subject property is surrounded by development, but for Maple Valley Park to the north and a small property east of Fig Street. The proposed project does not contemplate any direct impacts to or disturbance of Maple Valley Park. However, we do propose annexing the Maple Valley Park into the City of Arvada per the city's request, simultaneous with separately annexing in select parcels comprising the subject property. A more detailed discussion on the proposed annexation and rezone will follow. However, the proposed project is consistent with the comprehensive plan and future land uses intended for the subject property. Further, the LI zoning that we, the applicant, are seeking permits the intended use as an allowable use. The development will include a 112,485 square foot warehouse facility with 862 van parking spaces on the north side of the facility, 15 dock doors along the east building elevation, 12 trailer parking spaces opposite the dock doors at the east side of the facility, 291 auto parking spaces on the south side of the facility. The facility will serve as a last mile distribution facility, whereby packaged product is brought into the facility by semis, sorted, loaded, and then delivered by way of delivery vans to local end customers. Vans are parked on site in designated van parking spots when not in use. Though the facility requires 24/7 operations, there are periods during the day and night when this site is relatively inactive. More to follow shortly on the use and its operations. When compared to other use types, such as retail, the proposed use is a relatively low traffic generator, with 1,352 trips daily anticipated. Traffic generated on site is intentionally segregated. More specifically, all semi-truck traffic will enter via 64th to Indiana and Indiana to Holman Street, north of 66th, and will exit in the reverse via Holman Street. Vans will primarily enter and exit via the to-be signalized curb cut at 68th Avenue and Indiana Street. A traffic signal is proposed at the site driveway at 68th and Indiana Street, which will allow for a safe and controlled left turn out of the facility onto Indiana southbound. Other site plan features include an on-site stormwater detention pond at the northeast corner of the site. The pond is designated to meet all applicable stormwater management regulations and will outfall at Fig Street. Significant landscaping and intentional buffering is planned, particularly along the north property boundary abutting Maple Valley Park. Pedestrian access will be provided to Maple Valley Park at Fig Street. The proposed project represents a relatively low-intensity use of the property, with a building coverage of less than 8% of the total site area, and given that trips generated by the facility are relatively low compared to other potential use types, are staggered and will mostly occur during off-peak hours. The planned building is intentionally placed at the southwest portion of the subject property, away from any existing residential. Dock doors are limited, again, to a quantity of 15, and are positioned at the east side of the building, facing out to another existing light industrial building. During our planning, careful consideration has been given to the location of existing residences and Maple Valley Park, in addition to meeting the city development standards. We look forward to becoming a member of the Arvada community.